to sistership. I trust and hope that you are all doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. Now, before we go into today's video, which is going to be a little bit hardcore from what we usually do, okay, it's a little bit nostalgic. I'd like you to press the subscription button and click the thumbs up. And also don't forget to press the notification bell so that you're notified each time we post a video. So what we're basically going to do today is react to the GBV situation. Y'all know that the second pandemic on top of coronavirus is also gender-based violence. So we're gonna give you our thoughts. So disclaimer, this is what we think. Okay?
We're not trying to judge anybody, you guys.
Amen. What do we think?
Yeah.
Thank you. I think we'll start with B.
Oh, I start. Guys, why must you always put me on the spot? I'm still trying to find myself. But anyway, hi guys. Yeah, so in as much as we're so glad that we're addressing an issue that's as serious as this. Because, like Corey already said, we are in the situation with GBV is so bad that, our president even said it's the second pandemic after the coronavirus. And honestly speaking, I think that, this has been going on for so many years, and it's sad that the situation is improving. It actually appears to be getting worse, So one story, because often when we talk about gender-based violence, we're talking about how the men are murdering the women, right? But yeah. I heard a story that I found quite, it happens very often, right? And I'm not sure about the facts, but I'm going to share, like you said, what I saw on social media, right? So I'm not going to mention any names in case, like I said, I'm not sure if these are actual facts, but this is what social media is saying, that there's a woman that was murdered, and rumor had it that the woman had murdered her. And only to find out when the guy when the guy that actually murdered the woman was arrested, he said he was actually sent by a woman whom the girl that was murdered was cheating. The lady was cheating with her husband. So basically, the woman that was murdered was dating someone's husband, and the wife of that guy that she was dating organized someone to kill her. So at face value, people thought, well, it's the boyfriend that murdered her, only to find out that it was the boyfriend's wife that had organized this. So I guess what I'm saying is, against, apart from men violating women, I feel that we women have something against each other as well.
Wow.
Because here's my thinking, right? If of course, it's not nice if your husband cheats on you. I can't. I'm saved. I love the Lord, but there's no telling what I would do if I found out my husband was cheating. But what I do know for sure what I do know for sure is, if my husband cheats, he is the one that I should be dealing with, because he is the one. Yeah. He is the one that made a vow to me to remain loyal to me and no other person. So it doesn't make sense why you would want to go and kill the other person when your actual problem is actually the man that you're dealing with. Not, imagine the man is a serial cheater. Are you going to kill every woman that he goes around and cheats with?
Yeah.
So the real
Okay, so
is the man who is cheating on you, that's not being loyal to you. That's the issue that you need to deal with, not the other person that he's cheating with, because then otherwise you're going to go around murdering people.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think the reason why we automatically assume immediately when a woman is molested or killed, the reason we assume it's a man is because of the patterns from the past.
Definitely.
So looking at over the years, what has happened, it was just, I think women were just automatically like, he has to have killed her. It can't be a fellow woman. But in that case, I'm guessing that that case will just get out of being a gender-based violence to just being a murder case.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, if we're going to stand and say we're fighting gender-based violence, we need to look at the fact that sometimes it's us of the same gender, that fight against each other. And if you think about soldiers that are going to war, if they are of the same country and they begin to fight against each other, then you can rest assured that the other country is going to defeat them because they are fighting against each other. So what I'm saying is that the only way for us to even begin to take the first step in defeating this pandemic is to make sure that we of the same gender work together and not fight against each other, because if we are fighting against each other, then we're not gonna go anywhere.
Yeah.
False spoken.
So yeah, that's my thoughts.
I'm gonna cut that thing. I'm gonna just say that that particular incident was not particularly gender-based.
Yeah.
Because I think the reason why they came up with it being gender-based was women don't feel safe around men, right?
Yes.
They feel that men, when they're in the presence of men, they're constantly wondering, what is he gonna do to me?
Yes.
And I honestly also do feel safer with a woman. I mean, I had an Uber ride the other day, and when I got in and it was a woman, for some reason I felt so much safer.
Yeah.
So,
but at the same time as you're saying that, I was watching another video during the week where a woman was helping certain guys get away with hijacking, because like you're saying, when you see a woman, you let your guard down and you think everything is okay. Meanwhile, men are using our fellow women, knowing that you're going to trust when it's a woman, for them to take advantage of you. So it comes back to my point to say, us as women, let's not allow men to use us to fight against us.
Okay. Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree now. So what you're saying is that both male and female right now have an equal responsibility towards actually fighting this pandemic.
Yeah. You'll excuse me, but that's why God says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. It shouldn't even be about what gender is this person. But for the fact that you are a human being created in God's image, you need to respect them and treat them as you would want to be treated, regardless of what gender they are. So if we just respect each other as human beings, it wouldn't get to this point. It wouldn't get to this
I'm pretty
point.
much, I'm actually very excited to see what the people will comment and say, because with this issue, everybody has their own
Opinion.
yes. And I do agree. I feel like women and men have a responsibility that is equal, right? Even though when we look at the statistics, we can't argue that, you know, men are raping women
That's
a
true.
lot and killing them and kidnapping them. And we have to walk around watching our backs, being scared that a man might appear. But at the same time, there have been cases of women that report false rape cases.
Yeah.
So it really does go back to, let's just all try and be human. I mean, if I go right now at this time and cry out that a man has raped me, irregardless of the evidence, I feel like people will believe me more.
Unlike if a
Then it's
man
the
goes
man.
and says he was raped. Yeah, totally. I think, you know what, in a nutshell, let's all do better. You know, let's all work together. Let's all do better. It's really sad that, you know, the next generation is going to, if this doesn't end, if this is not fixed, you know, I think also at the same time, what is coming to my mind now is the fact that I can't say coming to my spirit because
This is not church. Yeah.
but what's coming to my mind is the fact that we are a broken nation. You know,
Certainly.
we're a broken nation, and because of the seeds that have been sown throughout the years, we find ourselves in this situation. And I think I've said to you before, you know, to a certain extent, I blame this on having a fatherless generation. Often the statistics of people that grow up without a male figure in their life, without a male role model, is shocking. And we don't realize the importance. I mean, there's a reason why God said there must be a mother and a father, because these play and, you know, a pivotal role in a person's life. So, you know, we grow up with young men that have no men to look up to. And now because of that, you know, things, I'm not saying that's the cause, but I'm saying it definitely plays a role in where we find ourselves today. So maybe let me pop in here and say, if there's a man that's watching this, please do us a favor, be present for your children.
Amen.
Girls,
look at me.
You're a church girl, honey. You know, you find girls being easily taken advantage of by men, you know, because a man can just come and say, I love you. And because a girl has never heard the word before, to do anything to keep hearing them again. So let's try to do better. Men, let's do better. Men, let's do better. Women, let's also teach our girls not for a man to treat you anyhow. You know, we have girls that grow up in an environment where the father beats the mother, and somehow that's like normal. That's how a relationship or marriage, that's how love is expressed. And it's sad that you even have young women today that say, if he doesn't beat me, then it means he doesn't love me.
Oh no, I'm one of those ones. If you beat me, I'm gone. No, thank you. Like, try it once, I swear.
I'm not about that life. So, you know, I think we have been so fortunate that to have our dad, you know, when mommy and dad had me, daddy was like 17 years old. And I'm so grateful to the Lord that he was present, because today, now that I'm married, I see so many traits of my father in my husband, which means I was able to recognize what a man's role should be in a wife's life because of what I was able to see my father do. So because we have a fatherless generation, we don't know what to look for. We don't know what is right and what is wrong, you know? So at the end of the day, what I'm saying is, guys, let's do better. Ladies, let's do better. Men, let's do better. If not for ourselves, really, for the next generation.
It's a two-way street, like you said. If I don't grow up seeing, as a female, if I don't grow up seeing what a proper man should be like, if a man beats me, instead of reporting him, instead of actually coming out of that toxic relationship, what I do is find excuses for him, or think that it's okay because this is how a man should be, because that's how a man is in my head. And also I become more needy. Like, I feel as though if I lose him, because I didn't have a man growing up, and now when I do get one, I'm holding on for my dear life, literally.
Yeah.
So even if a person beats you and is about to kill you, you stick around. So the society, honestly, as a whole, has really been damaged.
And if we can just be united as women and become a force, like I said, there is no army, there's no team, even if it's a netball team, that can go and play ball and not, the thing is, when you are in a match, it doesn't matter even if you don't talk to Sbanban that's in your netball team. But the minute you enter it's whatever personal issues you have with each other, you put them aside and you focus on the goal, which is to win the game. So I think us as women now need to understand that we are playing for the same team. We're playing for the same gender. So we need not fight against each other. Let's help each other and focus on the goal. And the goal is to make sure that there is no woman in this country that walks around, feeling like at any moment something would happen to her. I saw on news, I think it's News 24, where someone said it's no longer about who's next, but it has now become, when am I next?
Oh, come on.
And that is sad. That is, and just that sentence shows the reality of what we've become as a country. Because, as I speak to you now, I don't think there's any person in South Africa that doesn't know anyone that has been raped or molested. And that's sad.
By a man.
By a man.
By a man.
By a man. And the thing is, we women make excuses for this foolish behavior.
Yes, you have like both men and women that make excuses for these men.
Yes.
I think people call them rape apologists. It's disturbing that a fellow woman would actually say, but then if you hadn't done this, maybe he wouldn't have beaten you. That just makes you want to throw up.
Yeah. Totally.
I saw, I think if I can, I'm going to put it on the screen for everyone to see. There's this guy that actually went on Facebook, right? I'm going to keep him anonymous, but he went on Facebook and he said that women are complaining right now about how men are behaving towards them. But women should go back and check how they behaved before men became the way they are. And I was like, I won't lie, I got mad for a minute. He made me a bit angry.
So what is he saying? That we made men the way they are?
Yes. What he's saying is that women, maybe in the olden days, behaved a certain way that women of our generation are not, which causes men to behave the way they do. I don't think there's any excuse for a man to rape a woman or
beat her up.
Beat her.
And also, you know, back then, you know, that's why you had women fighting for freedom, fighting for their rights. Because back then, women were just another object. You understand? But now women are becoming empowered. Women work. Women are able to own businesses. Listen, women are doing it for themselves. They actually have a say. So what is this man saying? Is he trying to say, let's go back to women not having a say so that we don't rape them?
I really don't understand. Or is he saying it's the way that we dress now?
But there's just something that provokes the men to be the way they are.
I find it totally
disturbing,
despicable, so to say, and diabolic, especially at a time like this when we are feeling very vulnerable as women. I mean, everybody has a sister, a mother. You know women in your life, and they play a very huge role.
Yes.
So for a man to actually go and say, this doesn't affect me, what the hell do you mean? So basically what he's saying is, it's not the man's fault that things are happening the way they are. Women should check themselves.
You know, it's really scary. I mean, even for a person like me, I've got 5 younger sisters. I literally get terrified of what the society has become. Because it's gotten to a point where you can simply just be walking to go buy a loaf of bread and not come back. So I don't know what do they mean, because often, you know, people that get raped. You know, I even saw a story of a was it a 6-month-old or a 6-week-old baby that was raped. Okay, tell me, what did that child say or do?
How were they dressed?
How was that baby dressed? That child was dressed in a diaper, for heaven's sake.
That just proves it has nothing to do with what the woman is wearing, what the woman says, or what the woman does. Because
it has everything to do with the person's self-control, his morals and values. Because a man that is well-mannered, a man that respects a woman, a man that respects people in general would never look at a baby and have such disgusting thoughts to begin with. Yeah.
It's really disgusting. It's really disgusting. And the other one, I think it was even his niece. Baby was his niece.
You know, what's shocking is I actually went to the internet, and it's shocking how 80% of the time it's actually somebody that you know.
Yes.
It's actually a family member.
Yes.
Sometimes even your father. And I took it for granted, but having a father that actually respects you and treats you like a daughter
is the best thing.
Is actually a privilege these days. I didn't know that.
I've even heard of girls that are pregnant with their father's children.
Wow.
I mean,
I honestly don't know, I don't know what the solution can be. Like,
I feel like even if you were raised by like a father that was abusive towards your mother, if you've seen like the pain your mother's been through, I feel like you should say to yourself, I don't want to make another woman feel the way my mother's feeling. It shouldn't encourage you to do what your father's doing, but actually discourage you from doing such things.
Yeah.
I don't know how a man's mind works. It defeats me. I don't know.
I also don't know whether this is like a spiritual matter that we're supposed to pray about.
For real.
And fast about. Because
I don't think it's normal. Like, in as much as you can be cold-hearted and everything, but then if you are human, if you don't come up with an idea of just killing somebody because they said something mean to you or they were rude to you,
or because they said, I don't feel like I want to be in this relationship with you anymore.
Yeah.
If
I
you
mean,
are human, it doesn't force you to do such things.
There's even an entire show. I can't remember which channel.
I know, on Water Love.
Yes. Oh my word. Oh my goodness. Like,
and it's just an entire show of women that have been killed by their lovers.
Oh, and also the other way around.
What?
Where the women kill the guy. Guys, let's just not kill each other. Let's not kill each other. Let's not hurt each other. Let's love each other.
Can we please respect each other's bodies? Also, I feel like people need to understand that I have the title deed to my body.
Yeah.
That's it.
Nobody.
The title deed is with me. The title deed to my body is with me. The title deed to my life is with God. That's it. Not half of it is with you. It's just with me.
Yes. Yes. Totally.
There was this wonderful, I don't know what his name is, but this man of God was saying that he feels that men that rape women are cowards. And for me, when I hear a man actually say that, it made me so happy. He said, men that rape women are cowards.
Yes.
That can't go up to a woman
and ask.
Yeah. And they fear rejection. And so they'd rather take by force because they are afraid of being rejected. I mean, that's just life. You get some, you lose some. Just ask.
It is what it is.
But if you're a coward, you just steal. No, rob somebody of their pride. You know, my body is my pride.
Yeah, definitely. I think we've spoken enough about this, guys.
Yes, we have. But before we do, I'd like to commend every single man and woman, but more especially the men, because I need more of them to be talking about this issue and, you know, talking to one another. Maybe when it's meant to me, it will be better. So shout out to Loyiso for actually writing an entire song.
That was beautiful.
Yay!
And to every other man that's been posting about how much he cares and loves women, please do talk to your friends and your cousins and your brothers
and your
uncles. And when they say it doesn't affect them, please remind them that they have a sister, a cousin, a mother, a grandmother, an aunt,
a daughter,
all of that stuff. So it's gonna affect them, maybe not today, but maybe tomorrow.
True. So leave a comment, guys. Let us know what your thoughts are on gender-based violence. Maybe share some stories as well. We'd really like to hear from you. But from us at Sisterships, let's call it a day for today. We'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and let everybody know that the best sisters in town are on YouTube. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching.